Turn around. That's Ken. I need to get going. Give me the camera. I'm going.
They're running. Come on.
아주 유명한...
머리부터 발끝까지! 인성 문제 있어?
This time, I test my skills against South Korean Navy SEAL officer Ken Ree. As we battle through a disorientating labyrinth of canyons and a grueling frontier of steppe and river in the middle of Kazakhstan.
Ken's got both South Korean Special Forces and Navy SEALs training, so he might be extraordinarily disciplined and fiercely determined, but that's good because he'll challenge me in different ways. Ken, have you been anywhere like this before?
Iraq. I've been deployed to Iraq for about a year.
In Korea, we're taught to always respect the enemy. If you think less of the enemy, they might get the drop on you. By respecting him, I might be able to win this race.
This is a nuts environment.
Your primary mission is to head due south. Get through this maze. At some point, you will hit this major river. Turn west on it until you come to a massive and obvious sand dune. The first man there will be the first man out. Okay, guys, when you're ready, go.
Whoa. This is steep. Properly steep.
Give me the camera.
It looks like I got down to the base.
My strategy is to stay low in the valley and look for every single sign of both resources in terms of food, but also, more importantly, water.
I need to get up top, get my bearing. I want to know exactly where I'm at. That's number one on my list.
Okay, I've got another dry waterfall in front of me. Back I go. I think this is a camel. Wondering whether somehow I can use this to make some sort of ladder to help me get up that dry waterfall. All right. And I'm up. That is enormous. Feel like I'm standing on the top of a brain. There's all of these ridges to run along. Look, over there, turn around. Just two black dots over there.
Hey, hunker down. That's gotta be Ed. Ed and his cameraman.
He's just poking his head up. Right, I need to get going. Give me the camera.
Look, they're running. Come on. I'm gonna stay ahead of them as much as possible.
Okay, Stafford, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Where you going, brother? Drop off!
To my front is a sheer drop down. You can see Ken on the top over there.
They're both at drop-offs. If I start tumbling on this cliff, I could really hurt myself badly. I can't backtrack now. I'm wasting too much time. Now, at least I have this bone, and it'll help me to brake. I'm gonna make a go for it. So I am now down in a dry riverbed, and I'm just gonna keep cracking on. See you later, Ed.
What a frustrating day. I'm backtracking. At the moment, I'm not gonna hide anything. I'm not smashing this. I'm not succeeding. I have never had a more frustrating navigational day than this. I feel claustrophobic, I feel pinned in. There's footprints ahead of me, which means that someone's been here. I've been here before. I've already come up here.
It's It's always challenging running in the heat like this. The moment you think about how tired you are, how helpless you are, you're gonna give up. I don't think about that. I'm not gonna let this environment kick my ass, let alone not Ed kick my ass.
Ed has really closed the gap to use the cool of the night to make distance up. It would appear that Ed's broken out of the canyons now. Be interesting to see how this pans out.
Because I'm getting pretty hungry. I need to find something for my fishing line to use as bait. So I'm walking along the shore of the river, and there's some dead fish in the area that washed up ashore. Oh, man. Some freshwater fish are known to like rotten meat. I'm gonna put this on a fishing line, bait on a stick. And I'm just gonna ease this down so the fish rise in the water. And that's basically it. I guess every once in a while, just sitting here like this, fishing, you know, under the stars, it's not too bad. Oh! Catfish! Oh, look at this thing! This thing is huge. I have to say the environment was playing in my favor tonight, so I'm very thankful. So I'll just set reeds at the top of the fire, just like so. Got a piece of meat here, and just lay them on the reed. Yeah, it looks cooked all right. Oh God, I can't wait for this. Oh God. Oh, that's so good. Such quality fresh fish. It really is good.
See, the vegetation's changed hugely, really long grass. I'm really hungry now. As I've been walking across the steppe, I've been disturbing hares, and they've just been running off at high speed into the distance, and I think I'm going to work on that premise. If I put a snare in here with a drag stick on it, drag some bushes either side to channel the hare through a particular point. As the snare drags the stick through the undergrowth, the stick tugs on it, and surprisingly these animals have quite weak hearts, and it will both strangle it and probably give it a heart attack, and it will die.
This is the Ely River. With this, I can navigate so easily. I mean, that is east, that is west. I'm just gonna follow it all the way to the sand dunes. And that's where the finish line is. So I know I could use the current to my advantage tremendously. My Navy SEAL ancestors used a one-man canoe to conduct infiltration operations, both in North Korea and during the Vietnam War era, and it was used very successfully. So I've come to this riverbank to pick up some dry reed. I only have one option. I need to win this race. I can't lose it. And if something happens in the water, whatever the reason might be, you know, I'll be able to take care of that as well.
Something has taken the snare. That's not how I left it at all. I've got it, I've got it. It's a hare. It's a hare. That is a decent meal. Happy days. Oh, look at that. That is so good. It's succulent, just beautiful chunks of moist meat. It tastes like rabbit from the best restaurant in London. Morning. It's not really that bad, is it, when you can start the day in a survival race with meat this good. My plan today is to take advantage of everything that I've managed to shift yesterday. That good night's sleep, the fire, the renewed energy that I've got. I'm going to win this race. I think this is a camel hide. I think this is an area where carcasses have been left for the wolves. Local Kazakhs who've got livestock in the area, they are known to kill carcasses, skin them, and then leave them as lure for wolves. And then obviously when the wolves come, they they lay in waiting with rifles and shoot them. Just wondering whether I could make some sort of boat. The simplest I can think of is using the animal hides and the reeds, making a donut, stretching hide underneath, and literally flat bottom boat, making progress down the river. The great thing about these reeds is they're a bit like bamboo, and between the nodes they've got pockets of air, so essentially they act as little floats. I'm going to make 2 concentric circles. In between the 2 rings, I'm going to lay the rushes, and they're just going to build up until they form a big ring, and then going to lash them together with some of the bark, and fingers crossed, I should have the structure, the rigidity of a boat.
In order to build my boat, I'll get a bunch of reeds together, wrap this around, and tie them off. The tough part about this is keeping all the reeds together, and it's got to be latched correctly for it to be pretty solid. But basically, I'll sit in the middle, just like so. At least it looks cool. If it falls apart, I'll go for a swim. Now these I could definitely use as a paddle. My paddle's coming along nicely. Really nice weight. I think the length is good. This feels sturdy. I'm ready to go. It took me a very long time to build this boat. For all I know, maybe he's still at the canyons, maybe he's at the finish line. I don't know. It was a risk I was willing to take. I'm floating. I need to keep the bow above the surface, but it's floating.
The end is most definitely in sight. I can smell it. Well, that might be actually my boat that smells. But Woody smells quite similar to my boat, so it could be him as well.
On the last check, Ken was about 800 metres behind Ed. This is his element, this is his home. Ed's going to have to work very, very hard to keep ahead of him.
Woo! Going with the flow of this river, it represents not getting angry at stuff, accepting what is, smiling and enjoying it, I think. I can see something on the water. I think that might be Ken.
Is that Ed? I think I see him in the far distance. It's gotta be him. He's ahead of me.
He's making ground on me, which means that he's built a boat which is faster than mine. So I'm gonna go to the edge and I'm gonna try and run the last bit.
I saw Ed get out of his boat. He's walking on land. There's no point of going there. It's a dead end.
Twice my height and thicker than ever before. If I can climb up this pole, I can potentially see the way out. This goes on for miles. Don't think we can get out that way. Let's go back to the river. I've had to come back to the river, but my boat has obviously floated off because it's not where it was. This race is already lost, isn't it?
I think I see the sand dunes. Coming up, 12 o'clock.
I'm off the river. I just need to find the sand dune.
Cramps in my leg. It's really frustrating not being able to run full speed. The cramps are killing me.
I can see the sand dune up ahead. It's not far now.
The only thing I could do right now is not stop for anything.
For some reason I can hear my dad's voice inside my head. It's strange because my dad's been dead for 20 years. He said, come on, boy.
It's not enough to complete the race. You gotta win it to make it count.
I can see the car ahead of me on the dune. I don't know if I'm first or not.
Congratulations, mate. How do you think you've done?
I don't know.
Have a look behind you. The 2 specks out there. That's Ken. Congratulations, pal. You're first man out.
Thank you, buddy.
Well done, mate. Brilliant effort.
Because I knew I'd lost, because I saw Ken go past me. I just wanted to keep going and not give up. I'm shattered. I'm absolutely shattered. Well, I didn't expect to win.
Well done.
What you think, mate?
I thought so too when I passed you. Of course I'm disappointed because, you give it all you got to win. in my mind, I was like, I'm in the lead. There's no way he can beat me. He could have quit, you know, when I passed him, but he didn't. And he actually won. I think anybody could learn a lot from that.
And I've got a lot of respect for that man. A lot of respect. Why am I getting so emotional, eh? I won. And I'm quite amazed, but I won.